Taurus, and welcome to your June 2017 general reading. I'm still pulling you some cards here, Taurus. So, you enter into, you got the Sun card, additional guidance, beautiful, new growth, joy, celebration. I think that's particularly going to be in your relationships, actually. But I've still got some more cards to pull, but let's begin. So you enter June. Four of Swords and the Seven of Discs. So the Four of Swords is that retreat energy into rest and recovery. With the Seven of Discs, which is a waiting card. Contemplating, reflecting. It's the best metaphor would be someone who's 7 months pregnant and waiting to start something new. And very interesting, because right underneath it is the Ace of Pentacles, which is that something new. You could be starting a new job, a new house, a new chapter of your life, learning a new skill. Something new is being born. And that's your protector energy. And I love that for you. And you've also got the Milk and Honey card. I think the Sun and the Milk and Honey is going to be around your relationships. You've got some really nice energy going on around joy, celebration, letting your hair down. Now, what you most want is some sort of struggle to end. The Five of Wands for me is a card about being pulled in different directions. It's only a minor, but there's a little bit of stress to this card. When I get it personally, I always feel a little bit restless, irritated, like I'm being pushed and pulled by all these different interests and impulses, and I can't quite find the way forward. It's a card about change, and it's that sort of more challenging bit of change. You know, when you get new shoes and you're just wearing them in? It's a bit like that, but your gift is the birthing of something new. So this is what you want. You want a 5 with a 6, or you want a 5 with a 1. So it means all the struggle is to create something new, okay? So we don't want struggle for nothing, do we? But if we want struggle because we're creating something, then it's worth the effort, it's worth the push, and it's worth that sort of thing, okay? Now, your challenge is the Emperor. This could be a person, by the way. It'd be an Aries person, or the Emperor card is, again, it's about I am and I will. And he's sitting right next to this Ace. So maybe there's a challenge in focusing your energy. There could be a challenge in actualizing some sort of goal. So this Ace can be a potential, but there's a challenge in getting things started, okay? I might clarify these, Taurus, okay? So why is the Emperor a challenge? Give me a minute. But I'm going to carry on and I'll come back to that, because in your relationship house, you've got the Three of Cups. So I think that's what your Sun, and the Milk and Honey is about. So the Three of Cups is a card of joy. It's a card of celebration. It's about flying free. You know, there's people in our lives that make us feel just joyful. Just like we haven't got a care in the world. They make us laugh, they make us feel light. This is what the Three of Cups is about, and this is where your joy is turning up. And I've got a feeling this is where your Milk and Honey is. Although that Ace of Discs is looking really, really good as well. And the Sun card, because the Emperor turned up with the Ten of Wands, okay? So this is your challenge. I think some Taurus have been carrying an awful lot of loads, and it's starting to wear you down. You feel quite stressed out. Now, I like the fact that you're focusing so much on a goal and on personal achievement, but that's only one part of who we are, Taurus. because really we're all, it's also our destiny to be light, to have joy, to fly free, because I don't like so much, I think it's almost all work and no play. And you need to bring in this light-hearted energy, Taurus, okay? Don't forget who you are. Money and work, you've got the Four of Discs, okay? So the Four of Discs tends to be about, again, security, solidity. There's a feeling, Taurus, that you're trying to hold on to what you've got, okay? Which is never a bad thing. I mean, saving up your finances it's never a bad thing to work to preserve stuff, especially if you're trying to invest it. What I don't like about the Four of Pentacles is he's a little bit stressed out. He's a bit like the Emperor. Too much focus on building blocks, material goals, and not enough on joy. And I think a lot of your reading is actually saying that. It's going to change because at a soul level, you've also got the Knight of Pentacles, which is slowly progressing towards your desired outcome. Now, I love your reading, by the way, because we need all the elements. Yeah. What I'm picking up is there's too much work here. Too much focus on that sort of heavy energy and not enough on relationships and lightness. But your outcome, I'll go back to relationships. First of all, the Two of Swords, a feeling of stalemate, but also the Two of Swords for me is just not quite ready to take action yet. But the waters are calm. She's got a golden blindfold, so it's not like the Eight of Swords where you feel stuck or trapped. It's more an energy of being quite at peace. And then the King of Cups shows up, which is very, very much about the emotional energy again, which I really, really like seeing for you. I want to get another relationship card here because too much emphasis on hard work, Taurus. Because the Ace of Wands has showed up. This is the birth of passion. This is about new potential. This could be a passionate new bond, or it could just be joy. I'm going to do my love readings next week. But this is about warmth and joy and lightness. And the King of Cups again as the outcome. The King of Cups is about your emotional world. This could be a person or it could be you. If it's you, the King of Cups has a really, really deep, deep feeling world. He's a king, so if it's someone in your life, they'd be... I don't know if age actually matters. Or its depth of feeling. This is about deep, deep, deep feelings that run really deep, and dipping your toes into the energy of love, of expressing feelings, of much more emotional flow, because there's too much focus on hard work. And I've just turned around and the Ten of Cups is here. So there's a really, really nice relationship energy for you, Taurus. As a rule, a lot of these cards are about labour and hard work. Achievement of goals is only one part of us. Our relationship world cannot be run on this, by the way. These are great for manifesting external things, work things, building houses. But our relationship world is about joy, passion, expressing ourselves, and love. So, my advice for you, Taurus, It's going to be a hard-working month. Go to the emotional energy to balance it out, because it's looking really, really quite beautiful for you. Okay? Okay, Taurus, I hope that helped. Bye.